It's what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
The captain is live. He's ready. It's 1 o'clock in New York, whatever time it is. 10. Yeah, man, straight up and down. And if you guys have any questions for the captain, the Hall of Famer, the man who come and see you, the man, the myth, the legend. If you got any questions for him, man, we call him Mr. Come and See You. That's his new nickname, Mr. Come and See You, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, this guy is terrible.
Go
He's
to
going to pay for it.
Go to Silent Heroes, man. Next week they should be getting it, man. SILENTHEROS, man.
Oh.
Hey,
And
hey,
check out
so
the Ring magazine.
and shout out to the Ring magazine, man. Yeah, hell, shout out to Tom Hauser, man. You know, in over a decade, I've never spoken to Tom Hauser.
You never, Fred?
Nah, I see him at every fight. See him at
You know
every
who?
fight.
You know who he is, right?
Of course.
A legend.
He always got
Tommy.
that little leather briefcase. He walked real
Yes,
straight
yes,
up and down. Yeah.
yeah. Tommy, thank you so much, brother. You said you had a surprise for me when I saw you in New York. You and our dear friend Jim Lampins. I want y'all to know I love Jim Lampins. He always been fair with me. I got along with Larry Merchant, but Jim Lampins was my guy.
Jim Lampley, man.
Jim Lampins is my guy.
Mhm.
Whatever it is, he know I love him down there in North Carolina with his lovely family. It's my guy.
He lives
So
in
Fred,
North
don't tell
Carolina?
me, yes,
I thought
don't
he
tell
lived
me
in
you
San
get the
Diego.
call. Well, San Diego, he's back and forth. You know, he's around.
Okay.
He's around.
Okay.
But what I will say to you, that what your fans need to know, that I paid my dues. Didn't nobody give me nothing. I earned the Ring magazine. I earned the 2 Hall of Famers that I read. I walk straight. I talk straight. And I sacrifice.
Talk your
For
ish.
7 years in the federal penitentiary.
Talk your ish.
I've been doing this a long time. I've been with all the greats.
Tell them.
And all the near greats. What y'all don't understand. See, Fred talked that talk, but I ain't DB. He can't handle me like he handle DB.
Oh man,
Fred know I come see him.
I missed to come and see you. Missed to
In the
come and
midnight
see
hour.
you.
Hey, what did Wilson Pickens say? I come see you in the midnight hour.
Yep. On that midnight train to Georgia.
Listen, but what I will say though, Fred, working with guys like Tom Hauser, Jim Lampley, I wasn't really, put it this way, I respected Larry Merchant, but I wasn't a Larry Merchant fan. Because Larry would ask stupid questions, all kind of crazy stuff. And Larry caused a problem. He caused that problem between Freddie Roach and Murad Muhammad, getting in Murad and his fighter's business. See, Larry Merchant's a Jew, and he wanted Manny Pacquiao with him. So he created a controversy on national TV between Manny Pacquiao and Murad Muhammad.
Yeah, he brought him over. You better tell him the truth. Murad brought him over.
We had Manny, the Muslim out of 25 in Newark, which is called Masjid, Masjid Muhammad in Newark, the old temple number 25, where Farrakhan taught on February 21st, 1965, on that Sunday. But anyway, we brought Manny over here. we as the Muslims, after the Antonio Barrow fight, it was some problems between the manager, but it wasn't Murad. So what happened, Fred? Manny give all his money to his family and all the poor people in the Philippines. That's between him and God. But so he said when Larry interviewed him, Larry asked him, what did he get? He said, no. He said, Larry said, I know for a fact what we gave you. We gave you $5 million for the Antonio Barbero fight. So why you don't have any money? So Manny asked Freddie to loan him $100,000. And Freddie said, Freddie said, you just got paid. He said, no. So Freddie, being the honorable guy that he is, so Freddie didn't know it was going to be a problem. Freddie reached out to Larry Merchant because he was cool with Larry, and Larry could give him Larry could go to Seth Abraham and give him the numbers. So whatever Larry told him, that started a war between Murad, Freddie, and Larry Merchant. Larry Merchant didn't know he was 2 inches for getting his head cracked in California. Some nigga was at his doorstep. But I said, Murad, we're Muslim. We can't do that. And
so in 2025, so a motherfucker owe you $5 million versus Mr. Come and See You in 2025. Continue. It's just funny to me. It's funny how you go in and out of it.
So I'm gonna tell you how it went down.
I'm excited to hear this. I don't know this story.
So we had the WBA dinner in New York. Murad calls me. Said, Brother Captain, I need to see you. Now I don't know what he want to see me about. Him and Sister Mina is at the dinner. So Bernard Fernandez, who's still around, sports writer for Philadelphia Daily News, he's still around. He'll tell you the story. He's still around. See, when I tell you fans something, I'm telling something that's public knowledge. So Bernard wrote the story on this. So Bernard looked at me. He said, why Murad asked everybody, have they seen you? I said, come Murad's crazy. I said, tell Murad I'm in the corner eating, man. So Murad comes to the corner. He hands me, I think it's 2 plane tickets, about $5 or $6 grand. Now I'm telling this story because, and Murad is my brother, and I love him. To show you how white folks, black folks, Puerto folks try to turn good people against each other. So now, a lot of people don't know about me and Freddie's relationship. Always been good, because Freddie knew I respected Eddie Fletch and I respected Freddie's father, old timers. So what happened was, Murad, I'm going to California. I'm going to see Freddie. They think I'm going to see Freddie. Freddie, I'm coming to see Freddie put on the show so I can put that money in my pocket. So I called Freddie up. Me and Freddie talked. He said, man, he said, I already knew that they was going to call you. He said, but I said, Freddie, man, I ain't going to do nothing to you, man. Me and you friends, bro. I said, I might come out of the gym and holler at you. I mean, like, he said, you always holler when you come to my gym. That ain't nothing you. So, but to say what I'm saying, Fred, he created the complex. He wanted him to leave Murad and us to go with him because it benefits him. Because he gets all the interviews he wants, because AM going to encourage Manny and the people around Manny to always be courtesy to Larry Merchant.
Right.
He was no good, Fred. He's no good today at 90-something years old. He's no good. I respect him because he was a hard journalist now. He answered he asked the touch question. I never liked Mike Wallace on 60 Minutes, but I respected Mike. Mike asked the right question. He wasn't scared of Farrakhan. He wasn't scared of none of the guys around Farrakhan. He said, what are you going to do to me? You're going to do it anyway. I'm asking the question. You in my house. Either you answer or you leave.
Right.
That's why I respected Mike Wallace. But my guy was Walter Cronkite. That was my man.
Walter
I know them all.
Concrete, man. Wow, what
I
a
know,
name.
I know them all, friend.
I know
All
you
of them
know them
respect,
all. Yeah,
all of them respected me.
I forgot about that story because Murad told me that story, man.
Oh,
Murad,
Rod told you?
yeah, I interviewed him for like 2 hours, 3 hours.
Oh, I forgot. I put you with Murad.
You sure did.
I gave you his number.
You sure did.
973 973 699
Why you saying his number on the phone?
I said, I said 8,000. That ain't his number.
Oh, okay. I thought you said his phone number. I'm sorry.
No, I wouldn't do no shit like that.
Oh,
He's back in the promoter business. Somebody might want to get a hold of him. Somebody might want to invest it.
he's back promoting?
Yeah, anybody. He promoted that show a couple months ago with Debbie King. He down with Debbie King. They
Mm.
doing shows in North Carolina, little club shows.
Oh, he's flying down to North Carolina now, huh?
Yeah, no, Murad drive. He driving down. He got some drivers. They drive down. And North Carolina ain't about 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours from Newark.
Yeah, but you gotta go. Yeah, I mean, it's still a lot of terrain though.
Yeah, but he's around.
Yeah.
He's around. A matter of fact, Fred, I got to send you the picture to put up when we was all up. We was all up at Ali's camp for Black History Month.
Yeah, you gotta
We was
send me
all
those
up there.
pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, we was all up there, man. At the camp, paid homage.
Right.
But it was nowhere. I talked to Ali. But Ali said he mad at you, man.
I'm trying to. You didn't text me his number. I'm ready to call him. I'm calling tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna call him tomorrow if you text me his number. So,
Yeah,
do you think Larry Merchant's a racist?
yes.
Why?
Why I say that, friend? Because a lot of questions that he asked black promoters, he never asked Am, he never asked Duba, and he never asked Dr. Freddie Pacheco, who I had a lot of respect for, Dr. Freddie Pacheco, because he gave away a lot of free medicine in the community, black community, and Spanish and Latino community, Cuban community down in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Freddie Pacheco was all right, because he was Hispanic. I think he was Cuban.
Yeah.
But
Boy, what
he's
a
a
great
strong
voice he
racist,
had,
man.
though, huh? What a great voice he had, man.
Oh, I know him all. Dr. Freddie Pacheco, my man.
Yeah.
And Fred,
But
what
yeah,
I never.
so have you ever heard any racist remarks from Larry Merchant?
Oh yeah,
You have?
oh yeah, man. Let me tell you about that Jew clown.
Oh, really?
I'm with Butch Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
We in a war with HBO. He said those people. He said so. He said to Butch, you people always trying to wiggle through the system. You had a deal with us. So Butch said, what you mean? I said, Butch, oh no. Let me handle this racist broadcaster. I said, Butch, I'll smack the shit out of him. I don't know how I'm on TV. I don't care. What are you gonna do? Give me a salt cage? You gonna bail me out? Then I'm gonna have somebody stomp his wife in the heat. So he used to run when he see me. He's no good, Fred. He was never no good. And you know, Fred, Mayweather hated him.
Oh, yeah.
Because you heard what he told Mayweather? 40 years ago, I'd have beat you up. Mayweather just started laughing. Now, if I ain't never support Mayweather, but that night, if Mayweather would have slapped him, I'd have jumped for joy like I had the Holy Ghost. Because he was racing.
Now you're a Baptist. Muslims don't get the Holy Ghost.
No,
Continue.
I'm just paraphrasing. Fred, he was no good.
Right.
Butch Lewis kept me off him. Now, we going through the court battle with HBO. Now, I know you heard about the battle that Butch had with HBO when they said we couldn't leave the tournament to fight Jerry Cooney. Now, we leave the tournament. Larry, after some fight, Tucker Tyson. I'm on the floor. Butch them way up in the balconies. So they tell Butch to come down. So I said, Butch, come on down, man. Let's face team up with it. Because that day, I had all my guys in Vegas. I had about 20 guys out there. I said, Larry Merchant, get out of line. We would drag him out the ring. So what happened was, I said, Butch. So he interviewed Butch Lewis. He said, why are you people always trying to have your way? You should do as you told to do. He said that to Butch. That's public knowledge. In the ring, Fred, you got to pull up the tape. And
Damn.
and Butch said to him, "I'll announce the Cooney fight when I want to announce it. My contract says I can fight Cooney. Plus, my fighter's not the champion no more. The IBF restricted him. So the judge agreed with us. We are not bound to stay in the tournament to fight Tyson. We end up fighting Tyson, but we also end up getting 19.2. If we'd have stayed in the tournament, we would never have got that much.
19.2 million?
When it was all said and done. Because see, what Butch did, he...
With
now,
Tony
how can I-
Tubbs?
No. We got 11 total for Jerry Cooney, and we got 19. We was only getting 2 for Tubbs, but we walked away. Then we get 2 for Tony
Who's your
Tucker.
fighter right now? Who's your fighter?
Michael Spinks.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
So here what happened. We couldn't get the deal done. Tyson's people, who I respected, all 3 of them, Cuss, Bill Caton, and Jimmy Jacobs. Now, I was more closer to Mike's system manager, Steve Lott, who just died a couple years ago. All Mike's original crew is gone. All 5 of them is gone.
Teddy Atlas is still around.
Teddy was part of the amateurs crew.
Okay.
But Teddy wasn't part of the pro crew.
Oh, I understood.
Now, the only one left from that pro crew is Kevin Rudy Sr.
Also, what's called the kid out of Florida is still alive.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. The
No.
light-skinned guy. The trainer.
Oh.
Damn. Anyways, it'll come to me.
Oh, you talking about Stacy?
Yeah.
Stacy McKinley. He's not the original crew.
Oh, the original. Thank you for correcting me.
The original crew was Cus Amana, Teddy Atlas, when Mike was in the amateurs. Let me clean that up, Fred, so your people get it. Teddy Atlas served the purpose for Tyson when he was in the amateurs. When whatever reason, Teddy had his version, Tyson had their version, but thank Allah, him and Teddy made up.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy got to have his own championship with Michael Moore. But Teddy's my guy. Teddy was there with Tyson from the humble beginning when he came from the farm school. Then him and Gus and Mike wound up not seeing eye to eye. Teddy went his way. Teddy was well taken care of because his father was a doctor in Staten Island. Teddy's a good guy. It's my guy, Teddy Atlas.
That's great.
Always showed me love. But the original guys was Teddy Atlas from the beginning, Cus Amata, Jim Jacobs, Steve Lott, and Bill Caton, and Matt Bosky. He was the cut man. That's the original crew.
Got it.
And Kevin Rooney was around the gym, but he wasn't training Tyson at the time. When Teddy Atlas left, when Gus signed him on his way, I don't know whatever reason it may be. It's 2 sides of the story. That's when Kevin Rooney Sr. stepped in and took Mike to the next level. But Teddy Atlas gave him the basic. When Bobby Stewart brought him from the farm school, his first trainer was Teddy Atlas.
Got it.
And I don't care who don't like it. Teddy's my guy, and Kevin Rooney Sr.'s my guy. But they both served the purpose in Mike's career. So that's what happened. So getting back to the story, Fred, he's no good. He's been racist. He's racist from the core.
Wow.
He's racist from his mother's womb. He's no good. Fuck Larry Merchant. Only reason I gave him a break because he's 90-something years old. If he was about 60, I'd smack him upside his damn head for being the racist clown that he is. One thing, Jim Lampley was fair. Roy Jones was fair. Ray Leonard was fair. Dr. Freddie Pacheco, he never was in there because Freddie was over at Showtime. Showtime, Steve Farhood, and all those guys were good. Al Bernstein. I got along with all them guys, man. But Freddie Pacheco, he just was a guy he didn't know what he was playing with. When he was talking bad about Murad, he never studied the history on 25. Because if he didn't know the history of 25, he never would talk crazy to Murad or Butch. He just didn't know the history. Butch was from Philadelphia, but Butch had all 25 around him. Ali, Muhammad, all them guys, him and Michael Spinks. But he said this on national television. You got to get the tape. On national television, it was after the Tony Tucker fight. He said, why you people always using the race card? So Butch said, what you mean by you people? I said, Butch, no. I said, you got your friend, I jumped in the ring. I was going to grab him and choke him in the ring, let him call the police. He's no good, Fred. One thing I can say about Al Bernstein, the ring announcer, all them guys, Jimmy Leonard Jr., guys that you know and met, I got along with them guys. I never got along with Larry Merchant. He's no good, man. You look at a lot of interviews, Floyd wanted to beat him up.
I remember that. That's my era.
So, Fred, but Jim Lampkins, he always been a fair guy. Him, they always treat me like him, George Foreman, Ray Leonard, even Roy Jones. Roy always treated me with respect. He just saw me in New York. He hugged me. He said, old timer, I got a good fighter here. I said, yeah. I said, Roy, I've been following your kid. He kind of tough. Roy said, if I can just, I got to stay on him, get him to run a little more, but we're going to be all right. Roy hugged me in New York. Him and Antonio Leonard, Bo Max, they all show me respect, man, because they know where I come from. And they know who I'm with and who with me.
Right.
But Fred, you got to get that interview. He talked real crazy to Butch Lewis. He's the worst, Freddie. Out of all the racist white folks I've been around down south, you know they're racist, Freddie. But he outright say it, man. He asked crazy questions. Freddie, I swear that now I thought Floyd was gonna punch it.
Yeah, that was a.
Now you heard that yourself, man. This guy's crazy, man. Fred, I heard he out there in California at 92 and 93 by himself.
Yeah, he in Santa Monica.
Fred, I heard ain't nobody around him. And all the people that's around him is trying to grab his bankroll.
Well, I don't know that, but he looks pretty long.
Now, Fred, listen. What the old song said, may the works I've done speak for me.
Yes.
So, Fred, he ain't earned no flowers while he here.
From somebody he has, just not you.
Fred, I don't know who gave him no flowers. I know he got a lot of checks from HBO.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if Fred, the kind of money he was making, he didn't earn it, man, because he didn't know how to talk to people, Fred. You interview all the white fighters that came along and check their interview with all the African Americans or Spanish fighters.
Damn.
Fred, he hated Don King because he couldn't get a word in. Don flagged him off. When he asked Don a question, Don just keep talking about what he want to talk about.
Keep talking. Only in America. Only in America. Yeah. Don was I've been around Don. He's a filibuster, a king.
Listen, that's my guy. But my loyalty is to his son,
right?
Carl King.
Right.
My loyalty is to Carl King. Now I love DK, but my loyalty is to your son, boss. If you listen to this, my loyalty is just I got love for you, and never let nothing happen to you or any of your grandchildren. But my loyalty is to your son, Carl. I love Eric and Debbie, but my loyalty is to Carl. So I just had to put that out there. Yeah, and Fred, you know who else? Ken Miller ever introduced you to a sports writer in Vegas by the name of Michael Katz?
I know Michael Katz. I know of him. Excuse me. I don't know him personally. Go ahead.
You know he just died, right?
No, I didn't.
Fred, let me tell you something.
He's a racist too?
That Jew racist cocksucker hated me. Fred, now you know you're a journalist. You can find out anything. You know how to go in newspaper archives.
Right, if I had to.
Fred, get the article he wrote about me. The Turbo article he wrote about me.
You on the phone. What'd he say?
Fred, the article was so bad. I'm going to tell you. the day the article came out, the day of Holyfield Douglas.
Mm.
I'm in Vegas,
In
Fred.
Vegas, chilling with a
People,
Mai Tai.
Fred,
About to get $250,000.
Fred, people looking at me like I'm crazy. So my girl come up to me. She said, "Baby," she said, "Why? When you walk up, everybody's stand back." So the lady came up to me. Some white lady. She said, "Mr. Muhammad," I said, "How you doing, darling?" She said, "Can I get your autograph?" I said, "I ain't nobody, but I'll sign it for you." She said, "No, because I know and I like what you're doing for your fighter." I said, "Who my fighter?" She said, "Tim Witherspoon." I said, "Okay, yeah, that's my guy." She said, "I'm from South Philly. I know some people that you know." So I said, "Okay." I signed her autograph. And then she said, "Read this here." Fred, I dropped my coffee. I had my coffee in my hand. This guy called me a murdering gangster, a Don King henchman, a Philadelphia mob wannabe, a Philadelphia mob associate.
Mm.
This guy, Fred, talked about me like I ain't had no shoes on. Fred, when he come down the escalator and seen me, Fred, he run back up the escalator. I said, so Fred, the white girl, I ain't gonna call her name, she's still living, she's real sick. But her people called me and said, "Hey, don't do nothing stupid in Vegas, because we ain't got nobody out there to get you out of jail. Just leave it alone. Because he's a Jew, he don't know. He just writing something he don't know. He don't know." So Fred, we go in, I'm with Butch. We're see, Fred, I didn't know that this was coming a year before. I didn't know because Fred, he interviewed me at Leonard Duran 3. I'm walking with me and Butch. He asked me questions about Kimmy. I'm saying, "Mike, I can't talk now. I'm with Butch." He said, "Oh, you always with Butch. Butch can go where he's going by himself." I said, "Butch ain't going nowhere by himself. I'm with him. I want security." And then he said, "All you gangsters, all you guys want to be gangsters." Butch said, "Don't pay that." Cause I was gonna smack him then. Butch said, "Man, don't pay that fool no attention. Let's go eat, man." So because we going to the fight that night with Ray Leonard, Fred, I just locked up for a gun. And I swear I believe Mike Cash put the police on me. I can't prove it, Fred. They locked me up at the Mirage with a gun. Now this public knowledge. And you go, Fred, I want to get, don't you get that article, man. This guy, Fred, if I could have gotten hands on him, but people in Vegas asked me, and people called me in my room, and some people came over to see me, and we took a walk around the hotel. They said, "Leave this fool alone, man. He's trying to debate you. You want you to do something to him to get a case." So, Fred, everywhere I go, man, I'm with Butch. But eventually they locked me up, but they let me go because I had a license to carry. But when I showed him my Vegas license to carry, the captain said, "Let him go. Let him go. He got a Vegas license." He said, we could let him go because he got a New York license to go, but since he got a Vegas license to carry, let him go. And Butch and all of them was right there. And I had that lawyer off of Pico, Dean Gellison, came down to the jail to get me. Ray Leonard, Fred, he must have seen the gun, Fred, when I was just my holster, when I was walking with Butch. We going to the fight. Then they, at the fight, somebody started telling me to move. I said, "Man, get the fuck out of here." So police came over, they searched me, the security, and then they said, "Mr. Muhammad, we ain't put no cuffs on you. You got a legal firearm." So my girl, she says something about my cats. So she said, "Baby, I'm gonna call home and I'm gonna get all your license. All your gun license to carry." So you had the one for Delaware, Pennsylvania, and the one for Las Vegas. She didn't have the one that I had just got a couple days ago to carry when I go see my father in Kansas City. Because when I go down and go to games with it, man, you know, my father lived in the hood in Kansas City. He won't move with all the money he got. So Fred, he was no good. Him was no. Now, me and what you call him get along. You ever met Bernard Fernandez out of Philly, sports writer for Daily News? How about that fat clown that just got fired, Dan Raphael?
I mean, I know him. I've argued with him a
He's
few
no
times.
good, Fred. Fred, he's no good.
Is he a
Fred,
racist too?
oh, he's a real racist.
Really?
Fred, he's no good, man. He said to me one time, you people are always thinking that we white people hate y'all. I said, whatever y'all have done for us. You murdered my brothers and sisters, your forefathers. You killed Emmett Till, and we supposed to love y'all? He said, that wasn't my family. I ain't had no family in Mississippi. I said, man, you don't know where your family is from. Fred, he's no good. We in New York,
He's no
right?
good, or is he a racist?
He's both, no good and a racist.
Wow. Damn.
They should have been fired his big fat ass. I'm fat and I'm calling him fat. So I tell you like this, I'm a fat country boy. That's why my book is called Rise and Fall and the Respiration of the Country Boy.
Go get
Get
it.
your book, y'all.
Go get it.
Go get it.
Mr. Come and see you. Go get it.
Hey, listen. If you want to do an interview, Fred got my phone number. He'll call me. I'll come to your site. If you want me to come talk to the kids at the school, call Fred, and he'll call me, and we'll work it out. Long as I ain't got to come see you to get my reward on Silent Hero.
Mr. Come and see you. Yeah.
I'm there.
So let's put a button on this so people can have closure. We started with Mr. Murad gave you 2 plane tickets and $5,000 or $6,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that was to go and see Freddie Roach, correct?
Yeah.
So how did you maneuver? Freddie Roach is your friend. Murad is your Muslim brother, your friend, your boxing partner, tied in to Butch Lewis. So how did you smooth that over?
Here's what I did. I talked to Freddie. I went to the gym hollering like a mad dog. He said, Freddie said, this man ain't gonna do nothing. This man love me and my family. That's my guy. I said, Freddie, what the hell going on with you and that goddamn Murad and that goddamn Larry Merchant? Y'all need to stop that bullshit. Y'all upset the fighter. The fighter can't think. Pay off like that. Murad was satisfied, everybody was satisfied. And I put that money in the bottom of my pocket.
How many days you spend in LA?
Shit, I was in LA about a week. Living it up. I stayed at the Welsh down there downtown.
Freddie Roach is supposed to be bleeding, man.
Huh?
Freddie Roach is supposed to be bleeding. You went to use.
I'm not gonna do nothing to Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach might die.
Freddie Roach has always been good to me. I don't know him personally like that.
Freddie is a good guy.
I bet he is.
When he was a fighter, had a lot of heart, not a lot of tools, but he had a lot of heart. Freddie done made millions in the fight game.
Millions? He's probably a billionaire. I'm joking.
And Freddie is filthy rich.
Filthy.
Listen.
He in the gym every day, though. Every day he's in the gym.
But I think he need to slow down because he got that Parkinson. Need to rest and take his medicine.
If he slow down, that shit gonna go. He got to go to the gym and be around. That's his family. He ain't got no kids.
Freddie ain't got no kids?
Man, not that I know. He's still with the Asian girl. I think he married her. He just married her.
You know what?
He must be on his way out. He got married late. I need to go see Freddie, man. Freddie's been always good to me. See, Freddie's good to me because I always talk shit to him.
This is not his first wife.
Okay.
You know, I seen Freddie with a young girl when he was fighting. I'm not going to stand on it Was that his daughter or was that his niece? I don't know. When Freddie was fighting, there was always a young lady and a daughter at Freddie's fight. When Freddie was fighting, when he started training fighters with Eddie Plutch was his trainer. And I don't know whether this young lady is Freddie's daughter. I'm not going to put my name on it, but I know she's some related to Freddie. It could be one of his little younger cousins or one of his nieces. But I remember a young lady being around coming to Freddie's fights. At that time, because Freddie about 60 something now. At that time, she was about 8 or 9 or 10 when Freddie was fighting.
Right.
So she got to be in her 40s now, or late 30s. Because Freddie been training fighters about 30 years now.
Man, Freddie Roach is...
He's a good guy, man. He's a good human being, bro. And listen, man, I would never let nothing happen to Freddie. Freddie's a good guy. He always been there for the fighter. And he fight for his fighters. Now, I seen him went off on top rank. Oh, this is what you promised my fighter, and this is what my fighter got to get. Freddie's and that Asian woman, she loves Freddie.
Yeah.
She loves Freddie.
Oh, very
she
much so.
Freddie. She takes Freddie, and she's a nice woman. I talk to her all the time. She said, Brother Leon, how you doing? You still around? I said, I'm around. I'm around, Miss Roach. I'm still holding on for old man. So, Fred, you know, a lot of guys used to come to me and want me to go see certain guys when they have a problem with the fighters. I just put money in my pocket. Yeah, I'll check it out. Go holler at the guy. Yeah, man, do the right thing. Do the right thing. Take care of your family. See, I always knew, Fred, I would never let nobody put me in the box. Everybody know I'd be hollering and screaming when I'm talking, so they don't pay me no attention. So that's what it is. Last question, Fred. It's going on 2 o'clock here, baby.
All right, let me close this. Damn, it's